Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today I am really excited. In this box is a set of chimes called the Chimalong. And I picked these up used, so it's not a new set, but I'm really excited about it. They are these metal tubes that are chimes, and basically they're color-coded to help children play them. So I'm really excited to open these up and use them in my classroom. It's going to be great. Okay, let's open it up. Here we go. Oh my goodness. I am so excited to see these. So I had never heard of these before, but when I saw them, I was like, I really want to try these in my classroom. So I want to try, oh, there's latches. Trying to open it. 1, 2, here we go. Okay, let's see what's inside. Oh, wow. These are really cool. First of all, this plastic case is super sturdy feeling. I don't think I've ever had an instrument in a plastic case like that. There's a dime in it, which is what that sliding sound is. That's hilarious. But here are the chimes themselves. Oh my gosh. These just look so pretty. And they're just held together by this foam, which if you set it on any flat surface, the foam is going to keep those chimes up so they're able to resonate. And as you can see, they're color coded. Wow, this is awesome. I can't wait to try these out. So having played with it for a little while, I have a few thoughts about the Chimalong. First of all, if you are a recording musician, so music recording is what you do, I think this has a really fascinating tone. It is sort of like a bell, like the bell sets, but it's much less harsh. It has this very mellow sound to it that I really enjoy personally. So I think that could sound really cool on like a backing track or in addition to some other instruments. I think this, for the price, is a really fun little thing to pick up to add to your sonic palette. I also think it would work super well if you like working with sound as a meditation exercise, or if you do sound healing. You've got all the tones in the C scale here. So you have all those accessible, and you can play thirds or fifths, or you can just play individual notes, however you'd like to, and just sort of feel the sound, take deep breaths, that sort of thing. I feel like this is really good for that, both because of the mellow sound and the relatively small size and the relatively limited range. But because of those few things, I don't feel like it works as well if your goal is to learn a new instrument, or if you're trying to teach an older child music. I'm not sure that this would be the best choice, just because it only has 1 octave, so 8 notes. The range is slightly limited. It's going to be difficult to play a lot of songs on here. So you don't want to set yourself up for disappointment if learning songs and playing music is your goal. this is probably not the way to go. Get a set of bells. That would work way better. One other thing I did want to point out though is I think this is an absolutely perfect instrument for young children. So if you're working with children anywhere between the ages of say 2 and maybe like 7 or 8, who haven't really been introduced to a lot of music before, especially at the older range, even if they have a lot of musical experience, like 2 through 5 are gonna love this. I think this is absolutely perfect for that application because a lot of instruments that are easy for children that age to work with, like bells or drums or really any sort of percussion instrument, they tend to be very harsh when played loudly. That's just the nature of percussion instruments. They do, when you put a lot of force into it, they're rough on the ears. And as a parent or a teacher, you get really tired of it after a while, and that's totally understandable. I won't say that the Chimalong is perfect, because you hit something hard enough, it's gonna sound harsh and hurt your ears. But this is way better. This is a huge improvement on, say, the rhythm band set of little movable bells. Because this, you can hit it pretty hard before it starts to really hurt your ears, before it really jangles and makes a yucky sound. The only thing to consider when you're working with younger children in that age group is these Chimalongs are made with basically a foam strip, 2 foam strips, that's holding these aluminum pipes in place. And it's foam, so it's pretty fragile. So it's definitely going to be an instrument that requires supervision. It's probably not just something that you'd want to set down in a classroom and walk away. It's not going to last very long if you do that, would be my guess. Now, I picked this Chimalong up used, and I got it at the thrift store. So it does not have one of the coolest features of the Chimalong that you can get on Amazon, and I'll put a link to that down in the description. But the one that you get from Amazon, it comes with not only these 8 aluminum tubes, but an additional 9th tube that's B flat. And the reason that having a B flat and a B is so exciting is that if you have a B flat, you can also play in the Dorian mode. And that's basically a fancy musical way of saying a really cool different way of making music. And that works particularly well for meditation, actually. That Dorian mode is sort of a halfway between major and minor. So it's really very calming and restorative, very restful. So I think that makes this even more perfect for the meditation application. So those are my thoughts on the Chimalong. If you have any questions, please do feel free to ask me down in the comments. I would love to get back to you. Also at the end, I'm going to throw up a playlist of other instruments that I like to use with young kids. So if you want to check out some other options, that'll be there. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day. Thank you all so much for watching. If you would like to subscribe to my channel, go ahead and click on that subscription button right up there. Otherwise, if you would like to join my Patreon or buy me a coffee, the links to those are down in the description. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day.